We ballin', shot callin', trying to get that shot to drop up against that shot clock. You got to beat the best to be the best. We trying to see who be the best from the east to the west. We ballin', shot callin', trying to get that shot to drop up against that shot clock. You got to beat the best to be the best. We trying to see who be the best from the east to the west. We ballin'. Thanks for tuning in to Bo Know Basketball, because I do. You feel me? Thanks for rocking with me. Don't forget right away, no hesitation, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell, help the algorithm, and help me grow the channel. All right. But with no further ado, we're gonna dive into the previous day's games from yesterday, January 12th, 2023. We here. It still sounds weird saying that 2023. I remember watching movies back in the day, and they were like in the far away future, 2023 type stuff, and here we is. So we've been that piece. I'm on the road right now, so I'm gonna go over a couple of the games off the top of the dome, right? A couple of teams. I won't be looking at NBA.com at the moment, and since I'm on the phone right here, it'll be hard if I get out the camera, it'll cut out the video. So we got OKC definitely played against 76ers yesterday, and they put a little beat down on the 76ers. They young legged them. You feel me? Shout out to Russell Westbrook for imprinting, making his impact on that culture over there. You feel me? They balling. It's worth mentioning that the 76ers is not one of my top teams. They gonna make a lot of noise. They gonna make the playoffs, hands down, no doubt about it. And I can't say the same for OKC. But the 76ers, because they got a dominant big man in Joel Embiid and a MVP caliber point guard, so to speak, and James Harden, who's a great floor general. I don't want to say decent. He's a pretty solid floor general, big shot maker and a big shot taker, and he drops dimes. He's a facilitator. And so once you got that combo, you guarantee pretty much to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? As long as you playing. But I don't pick them to run too far or too deep into the playoffs, just because I think they need one more piece. Most teams nowadays got like three MVP calibers, or three superstars or mega stars, or a combo of anything like that. And they only really got Joel Embiid and James Harden. They got a lot of young talent and other decent players, Tobias Harris and them, but they need another piece to score the ball, right? Tobias Harris is a decent piece, but they need another, and he's coming up in the ranks. But he has not yet arrived, you feel me? But he balls. They got a core, and James Harden could make these dudes better. They need more defense, though, to be honest. Also, forget about offense. They may have offense covered, but they need a little more defense, too. So I don't see them going too far without that defense piece. So they got beat down by OKC young boys. And then we got Portland, my boy Dame Dollar, playing against my boy Donovan Mitchell. Both are MVP caliber players. You feel me? Superstars. Both are big shot makers and big shot takers. It was a decent game. I be feeling like the Cavs kind of let teams see what they can do a little bit before they put that pedal to the metal. And when they did put the pedal to the metal, it was cakewalk. You know what I'm saying? I think Donovan Mitchell shout out be letting other superstars get off a little bit, because he already know at any point he can put his imprint real quick and take over the game. They won that game. Of course they're gonna win though. They deeper. They just an overall better team. Portland better than they used to be, right? But maybe not as good as they could be. You know what I'm saying? They got solid pieces, but that's what they got is solid pieces. It's still only low-key Dame Dollar as far as big money maker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need, like I said, most teams got 3 superstars. And although they got people coming up in the ranks, Anthony Simons is putting in some work. You know what I'm saying? They need more. Luka Magic, you feel me? Luka Magic showed up against LeBron, them and the Lakers. and they wiped them boys clean. LeBron and them had some silly shots in the game, unfortunate shots. Like, I wouldn't have called those plays. They missed a couple crucial buckets. The game went into like double OT. Spencer came in bamming on Muggs, dunking, right? They put in some work. So there was a handful. There was a handful for them. And then Luka numbers was way better than LeBron's. So he showed them who was the better player that night on the floor, and he also had some major help. All right. Now, if they'd have had Anthony Davis with him or something, cool. Westbrook put in work. Don't get it twisted. You know, he's one of my dogs. So I rock with him heavy. I like his energy, his spirit, his overall mentality. For the most part, as far as he presents himself, you know what I'm saying, as a team player, willing to take, you know what I'm saying, on the load and do what he can do that best fits his team or benefits his team. He's a cool, positive dude, supporting the other younger athletes, talking about be positive, have fun, and all that. So I rock with Russell, and he got a little dog in him. You can tell he got that dog in him. You feel me? And I rock with Russell, who got the dog in him, because I got a dog in me. You know what I mean? So, but in the end, they was unmatched for Luka them, and they had the Mavs had some crucial blocks. You feel me? They was balling. You know what I'm saying? All right, and then so moving on to the marquee matchup though, that overshadows all the games. Before I get there, let me point out the Raptors. They won their game, and I think they played, I want to say Charlotte. I'm driving, so I'm a little foggy with their game. But what stands out for me with them is they're trying to make a push for the playoffs. They want to make the playoffs. They beat the team, you feel me, the teams they supposed to beat for the most part. And what is happening is they plan to make it. They're not going to go deep in the playoffs, but they're playing right now like every game matters. All the teams not doing that. They're trying to run through sets, but the Raptors is one of those teams that's playing like every game matters, because they do. And now what they changed is, before it was like 8 teams make the playoffs in the East, 8 teams make the playoffs in the West, right? Now, what it is, they got what's called a play-in tournament, so to speak, where it used to be 1 through 8, top 1 through 8 teams in each East or West conference makes the playoffs. Now it's 1 through 10. So 1 through 6 top teams in the East or West make the playoffs. So 12 are automatically guaranteed a spot, right? But 7, 8, 9, and 10, they have to play to get into the playoffs. So we don't know who will be the 7th or 8th seed until 7, 8, 9, and 10 ranked teams play each other. So what that looks like is the team with ranked who plays 7 and 8 in the East or West, so this goes for both. It corresponds the same way on each side. So whoever makes 7 and 8 seeding or ranking, right, being the 7th or 8th best team in whichever conference, they will play each other a game. Whichever team wins is the 7th team to make the playoffs. So they're the 7th seed. 9 and 10 ranked teams, 9th and 10th ranked teams will play each other. Whoever loses is out. Whoever wins got a chance to play the 8th or your team, you feel me? 8th ranked team, and they'll take the 8th. Either one of them will take the 8th spot. So, and that's how it goes. All right. So now the marquee matchup was Boston Celtics against my boy them, the Nets. Heck of a game. Loved every bit of it. Phenomenal fireworks. Great defense. You know what I'm saying? So the Boston Celtics pulled it out. They won. They won, not by a lot, but they won convincingly. It's worth mentioning that Claxton was playing great as a rim protector. Ben Simmons wasn't super productive at all on the offensive end as far as points goes, but he could be saving something for later. What's most important is KD did not play. But JB on the Boston Celtics did not play. So when they come back, we're gonna find out if they can offset the numbers a little bit. I think Boston they played good defense last night on Jason Tatum, switching. JB wasn't there. Jay Brown, Jaylen Brown, he wasn't there. So if you're double teaming my boy Tatum, but he don't care about double team. He gonna split it. He going through. He up. He scored on 4 people is what he did. He crossed over 2 of them, went up on 2 more. So he's a handful. And I don't see nobody on Boston on the Nets that can guard him, honestly. So they gotta play help defense on him and isolate him. But they all teams. They playing 5-man game, so it's gonna be tight. So we're gonna see if KD come back and offset the numbers a little bit. And then we got and JB gonna put in points too. So boom, that's that. Today's, because I gotta make a quick video for y'all real quick. So today's, and excuse me for that, but today's video game marquee matchup is gonna be the Denver Nuggets against the Los Angeles Clippers. And right away, I'm letting you know my pick, hands down, although I rock with Kawhi and PG. Nuggets win. They big is better, right? Joker is better than Zubac, although they play. Both of them gonna play. Gonna be ooh-wee. Fireworks. Good game. Jamal Murray, I feel like his legs is fresher than Kawhi Leonard's, because Kawhi can win you a game though. If PG playing, it's gonna be something. And they both deep, so it's gonna be a heck of a game. But that pick and pop they got going on with Jamal Murray and Joker, which they also trying to use other members of the team to do with the Joker, is hard. And Caldwell Pope, my boy's coming up in the ranks. I like him. Bruce Brown just came from the Nets. My dog. He's a dog too and a fighter. Hustling. So, you know what I'm saying? The Clippers nice and they deep. You know what I'm saying? John Wall, Reggie Jackson, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So they deep and they got the household names, but I don't think they got to fight hard. They're going to have to fight hard. They one of the top teams. They're going to make the playoffs. I think, though, Nuggets is one of my higher ranking teams. When I get to picking and I tell y'all who I think going to really make the playoffs, look. I mean, not only just going to make it, but going to go deep. The Nuggets is one of them. That's a sneak peek. The Nuggets is heavy, all things considered and healthy. But Jamal Murray did twist his ankle. So if he not playing, I might pick the Clippers to win. That's tough still. It's tough still because I'm trying to see who they point guard will be without him playing. Aaron Gordon playing is balling out his mind too. So you know what I'm saying. But Joker can hold it down. He can pass really good as a big man. I'm trying to see if Jamal Murray not playing and Clippers all healthy, they could steal that dub. But you know what? I'm rocking with the Nuggets. I'm picking them. I'm picking them to win. Like I said, they're one of the teams that's trying to have a good record all season, make a good playoff ranking, and they just ain't taking games lightly. So I'm picking them to win. They playing consistently all around basketball. You know what I'm saying? I like them. And by the way, so that's my marquee. Yesterday also, the Bucks lost against the Heat. That was a marquee matchup. Bucks lost against the Heat. It's worth mentioning though that the Bucks was without Giannis, and so they didn't lose by that much. And without Giannis, and it was without Middleton, and it was a close game. So you bring Giannis back, he definitely. I don't believe, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be able to match that. He gonna definitely offset them numbers by 30. So they win the game easily anytime they facing off. You feel me? But with that said, we out this piece. We balling, shot calling, trying to get that shot to drop up against that shot clock. Peace. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, hit all the bells and likes you're supposed to hit. Peace.